Since May 11, 2026, Nigeria has been told one story about how Alex Ekubo died. Advanced metastatic kidney cancer. Evercare Hospital, Lagos. A courageous battle. A peaceful passing. That was the official narrative. That was the story released in the family statement on May 13, 2026. That was the story Nigeria accepted and mourned and built tributes around. But today, through 4 specific questions that Clinton Ekubo has now put on the record publicly, a detail has surfaced about the circumstances of Alex Ekubo's death that was never part of that official narrative. A detail that his stepmother has never addressed. A detail that his management has never explained. A detail that changes the entire picture of what happened on May 11, 2026. Nigeria was told Alex Ekubo died at Evercare Hospital. What Nigeria was never told is that he was already dead before he got there. Stay till the end. Subscribe to Gist Mama NG and subscribe to our sister channel Nollywood Expose. The link is in the comment section where this story goes even deeper. Let Gist Mama take you through everything Clinton Ekubo has now put on the record, because what he posted is not vague family grievance. It is not emotional social media drama. It is 4 specific structured questions directed at one specific person, Mrs. Jane Ekubo, demanding 4 specific answers that she has not given. Clinton wrote, "If at all Alex Ekubo was sick to the point of death, you had the mind to conceal it from his father, his biological sister Chioma, and his extended family members, and you also had the mind to announce his death to the public without his father being involved, even when he is still alive." And then he listed his 4 questions. The family demands answers to every single one. Question 1. The hospital delay. Why was Alex Ekubo only confirmed dead on arrival at the hospital instead of being rushed there earlier? This is the most explosive detail to emerge from the entire Alex Ekubo story since his burial on June 18, 2026. The official narrative Nigeria received was this: Alex Ekubo died at Evercare Hospital in Lagos on May 11, 2026. That sentence implies a man who was sick, who was receiving treatment, who was in a medical facility fighting for his life, and whose body ultimately gave out despite medical intervention. That is the image Nigeria has been carrying since May 13, 2026. Clinton is now saying something completely different. He's saying Alex Ekubo was dead before he got to the hospital. He was brought to Evercare Hospital after he had already died, dead on arrival, not dying in hospital, not losing his battle in a hospital bed, already gone before the hospital doors opened for him. That is not the same story, and the gap between those 2 versions of events is the most important unanswered question in this entire saga. Because if Alex Ekubo was dead on arrival, then the questions that follow immediately are: where was he when he died? Who was with him when he died? How long had he been dead before anyone called a hospital? What happened in the hours before his body was taken to Evercare? And why, if he was receiving treatment for advanced metastatic kidney cancer at a world-class hospital, was he not already in that hospital when his final moments came? A man fighting stage 4 kidney cancer is not a man who should be dying outside hospital and being transported there after the fact. A man under serious medical care should be dying in a hospital bed with doctors present, not arriving at a hospital already gone. So, either Alex Ekubo was not receiving the level of hospital care the official narrative implies, or something happened in his final hours that has not been disclosed, and the stepmother has not answered this question, not once, not publicly, not through a representative, not through a blogger. Silence. Question 2. Cancer treatment. Which hospital diagnosed him with cancer, and what treatments were given? The biological family, including his own sister Chioma and his biological mother, were never informed he was sick. They found out he was dead from a public announcement. If there is a hospital that diagnosed him with cancer, that prescribed treatment, that monitored his condition over months, that hospital has records that could confirm or raise questions about the official cause of death. Clinton is asking, show us the hospital, show us the diagnosis, show us the treatment plan. If the story is true and complete, this should be simple to answer. Question 3. Family awareness. How come his biological sister was not aware he was gravely ill? Chioma video called her brother when she heard rumors he was sick. He looked into that camera and told her, "Do I look like someone who is sick?" He denied his terminal illness to his own blood sister, and then the next contact she had was being told the day after he died. Clinton is asking, who made the decision to keep Chioma in the dark? Because that decision did not make itself. Someone chose deliberately and consistently over months to ensure that Alex Ekubo's only biological sibling did not know he was dying. Question 4. The blood clot. Why was there a blood clot in his eyes? Clinton saw the corpse with his own eyes. He stood his ground and refused to leave until he had seen his cousin's remains. And what he saw made him ask a question that no medical professional has publicly answered. There was a blood clot visible in Alex Ekubo's eyes, and Clinton wants to know, is that a known symptom of advanced metastatic kidney cancer? Is it consistent with the stated cause of death, or does it indicate something else happened in those final hours? Now, let Gist Mama connect all 4 questions into the picture they are painting together. Because individually, each question is disturbing, but together, they describe a death that does not fully match the official narrative in ways that the biological family cannot reconcile. A man who was allegedly sick enough to die of cancer, but whose own sister did not know he was ill. A man who died before reaching the hospital rather than in the hospital while being treated. A man whose body showed a blood clot that his family cannot explain as a cancer symptom. A man whose death was announced publicly by his stepmother before his own father was properly informed. And a stepmother who has not answered a single one of these 4 questions publicly. Now, Gist Mama also wants to address something important. A story has been circulating online claiming that David Ekubo deleted all his posts calling out the stepmother and went quiet. Gist Mama has been informed by a source with direct access to David's Instagram page that all of his posts are still intact. Nothing has been deleted. The story about him going silent appears to be deliberate misinformation, possibly planted to make Nigeria believe the biological family has backed down. They have not backed down. David's posts are still up. Clinton's 4 questions are still up. Uncle Namdi's recorded phone confirmation still exists. The biological Ekubo family has not gone silent. The stepmother has. And that silence in the face of 4 specific documented questions about a man's death is the loudest thing in this entire story. Before we close, 3 quick questions. Number 1. Clinton reveals Alex Ekubo was dead on arrival at Evercare Hospital, meaning he was already dead before they took him there. So, if this is true, where was Alex when he actually died? Who was with him? And why was a man fighting stage 4 kidney cancer not already in hospital care when his final moments came? Number 2. Clinton asks which hospital diagnosed Alex with cancer and what treatments were given. The biological family was never told he was sick. Do you think the stepmother has a moral and legal obligation to provide this medical information to Alex's biological mother and sister? And what happens legally if she refuses? Number 3. 4 questions, publicly documented, 0 answers from the stepmother. The biological family has not gone silent. At what point does the silence of the person with answers become more significant than the noise of the people asking questions? Drop everything in the comments. Gist Mama is reading every single word. Dead on arrival. No named hospital. No disclosed treatment. A sister kept in the dark. a blood clot nobody has explained, and a stepmother who has not answered a single question publicly since the biological family started speaking on June 25th, 2026. The truth about how Alex Ekubo really died is still out there. Nigeria was given a story, and the people who know whether that story is complete are still silent. Subscribe to Gistmama NG. Subscribe to Nollywood Expose. The link is in the comment section. Hit the notification bell on both channels. Share this video. See you in the next one.